And just for you, not going back to a new Phineas and Ferb episode review. And if you missed the last one, go and check it out. And we are back with another two-parter episode, and I really do enjoy this special as well. The last day of summer episode, two-parter, and it starts with Candace waking up and seeing Phineas and Ferb already sketching of what they're gonna do today, and Candace tripping on a roller skate and ending up just in this wagon just going around the living room. And apparently only Baljeet is the only one who is excited to go back to school. And Isabella just talking about how she just remembers the first day the first day of summer when she came through that door, wondering what Phineas was doing. And they're getting the blueprints for what they're gonna do today. And Monogram having to do Carl's job since Carl is starting to head back to school. And Doofenshmirtz hitting his head on the lamp over him and eating chocolate cake for breakfast. And even sleeping in his lab coat, which I guess that saves from having to get dressed. And we see this cool invention though that Phineas and Ferb made. And we go on it with this musical number as well, and a lot of cool parts though that we have, and very funny things on this invention. And again, looks fun as well. And again, very creative with all these different things they put in together. And Candace is definitely looking forward on this because she believes that, again, this is going to be her day. Every day was her day, right? Every day was her day. But she thinks that this day is going to be the day that she gets Phineas and Ferb. And then it gets all put away into going back to the drawing board. And of course, Candace fails again. But then her mom says, don't you have to get some stuff done before going back to school? And she says that she does have this movie that she needs to take back to Vanessa. And Perry getting trapped by Doofenshmirtz in this drum and showing this a nader, which he is going to be, of course, trying to be taking charge of the tri-state area again. And Perry getting out and fighting Doofenshmirtz until he has to hide. He has to hide when Candace comes over, which she comes in and talks to Doofenshmirtz, and he's just trying to find Perry, and she finds this nader which will actually loop the day, rewind, or pretty much loop the day, like fast forward to the beginning of the day and just so on and so forth. And of course, she accidentally turns it on, and she goes back straight to where it began with her waking up. And she realizes that the machine worked, and yet again, on the roller skate, ending up downstairs. Doofenshmirtz hitting his head, chocolate cake. And Vanessa is saying that she is moving to her mom's, which Doofenshmirtz is wondering what would have caused this. And then we get this other musical number as well with Candace and Doofenshmirtz just singing of how well this could go for both of them. And Doofenshmirtz just dodging Perry, trapping Perry, getting attacked, him hitting the self-destruct button. Candace shows her mom that it's an empty yard, but apparently Phineas and Ferb's invention is in the air. And then time rewinds again, or goes backwards to the start with Candace just waking up. And then, again, just proving her point that the machine worked. And her just being able to avoid the roller skates, but nope, still end up on one. And tells her mom that she's got some stuff to do. And Doofenshmirtz not falling for the lamp. And Vanessa's just wanting to talk, but Doofenshmirtz is just making her hold that thought while, we just see Perry getting trapped, and, Doofenshmirtz in this ball, which Perry gets out and knocks him out of the building, and then, yet again, rewinds back to Candace waking up, and seeing what the boys are doing. And again, we just get this montage of so on and so forth. Candace gets her mom, the boys the boys is Inventions disappears, and then she wakes up, she gets her mom, and of course Perry defeats Doofenshmirtz, so on and so forth. Again, just goes over and over again, and then showing all of these different traps, which Perry ends up continuing getting in them. And yeah, Vanessa's actually wanting to go to the OWCA, actually going to be applying in the OWCA, and yeah, Doofenshmirtz firing his machine, his inator, and yeah, causing this other building to go on top, and yeah, him wanting people to vote, which Candace is saying that they're not even eating spoons, and they're like, what's a spoon? And then, yeah, realizes what her mom is wearing, and yeah, something is not right, she can tell. And Doofenshmirtz gets something to Vanessa to change her mind, and saying that Doofenshmirtz is going to be running, and apparently the looping detonator just goes through this rift. And yeah, they're on top of the building. Now that they're going to be living there now. And Candace is trying to tell Phineas and Ferb of what's going on until Dee gets sucked in. And then she tries to tell her mom, but she's like, who are Phineas and Ferb? And then, yeah, that concludes the first part. And then we begin the second part, which has Candace just trying to explain that it's not a boy band or anything. And Doofenshmirtz showing Vanessa her new room. And yeah, we see Phineas and Ferb in this weird area that looks like the tri-state area, but is all faded out. And all these different things that people have forgotten about. Spoons, oranges. Like, people are starting to forget things and ending up where Phineas and Ferb are. And yeah, of course, even Baljeet, Isabella, and Buford don't even know Phineas and Ferb, and they thought that Candace was the only sibling. Just because, again, Phineas and Ferb got sucked into the vortex, or the rift, and now where they are, they're not remembered. And yeah, Doofenshmirtz is telling Perry that he's no longer being able to fight Doofenshmirtz anymore. And telling Roger that he's in charge, that Doof's in charge now. I'm getting all these different papers. And yeah, seeing all these different clothing that Phineas and Ferb say, and these tigers. And then Baljeet realizes of what could be happening when it comes to the space-time. Then Monogram telling Perry that about the whole not being able to fight Doofenshmirtz, and now they're considered the bad guys now. And yeah, Vanessa just talking to Perry about this whole situation that she's going through, and Baljeet explaining of what could have happened, of the space-time continuum was going on. And yeah, Phineas and Ferb make this ball for the tigers to distract them, and yeah, Vanessa's trying to tell Doofenshmirtz that she wants to join the agency, and she wants him to become a good guy, which yeah, then cuts back to Candace waking up, and Doofenshmirtz waking up as well, and wanting to take in Vanessa's advice and want to be good, which yeah, Candace gets Baljeet to look at his monitor, and then he realizes what could be happening to the space-time continuum, and yeah, Doofenshmirtz and Vanessa making this machine that should be able to stop the days repeating itself, and he even has Perry to help him as well. And yeah, Baljeet explaining of the different things that he put together, and showing of the rift that appears. And yeah, Phineas and Ferb trying to figure out being able to get back to their dimension. And yeah, they get a life preserver and then throw it into the rift, which they do, but they get sucked in as well. And then, yeah, continuing to Doofenshmirtz and Perry and Vanessa are continuing to make the machine until, obviously, they wake up again. Rewind, and Phineas and Ferb see Candace, Baljeet, Buford, and Isabella, which everybody is starting to, like Isabella and Baljeet are starting to remember things, but not Buford exactly. And yeah, Candace is so happy to have them back. And yeah, we just see what their mom and dad are like, since they're in a time where they never existed. And yeah, they're just dancing. Yeah, Vanessa is just wanting to talk to Doofenshmirtz and gets Perry to help, and shows of what could actually be going on, and the days are getting shorter and shorter and shorter until eventually there's not going to be any days left repeating. So they actually find the Annihilator of Doofenshmirtz's, and Candace explains of what happened, that yeah, it was slightly her fault, which then we get this montage as well, with them building this contraption and being able to fling themselves into, hopefully at the right spot, in order to get back to their time, which they go in through the rift, and Doofenshmirtz is about to press the button, and they manage to make it back, and before they can press it, the self-destruct button, when they make it back to their time, it skips back to Doofenshmirtz explaining to Vanessa and Perry about the chances of this succeeding, and then they manage to land back in the backyard, and then Candace finds a spoon, and then it rewinds to Doofenshmirtz explaining what could happen, the chances are, and then Candace throwing the spoon, and Doofenshmirtz about to press the button, and hit the self-destruct, which causes this thing to happen, and everything is back to normal. Their parents are coming, or know that they have children, and are coming out with some orange juice, and have a spoon, and yep, they're all happy that it works. And yeah, even though Doofenshmirtz didn't press the button, they know that they're in the right timeline. And yeah, of course it wasn't even plugged in either. And then they're just all just talking about of how great this summer was. A very touching moment with all of them getting together. And even this musical number as well, with them singing of all the things they'd done throughout the show. Again, a really good way, I can just say, for this. Yeah, a really good way to end the episode. And again, we only got 2 episodes left. The next 2 episodes is another 2-parter. And that will be all of season 4. Until, the revival. Until they bring back the show. Which, again, we know that it is most likely going to be next year. The show, season 5. Season 5 is in development, we do know, and remember that poster we got as well of the show coming back. So yeah, we are almost all caught up with the show until it gets brought back with Season 5. But yeah, again, we'll be finishing up the show in the next part, or in the next review, with the last 2 episodes for us to be ready for when Season 5 comes out. But yeah. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, make sure you have notifications so you don't miss anything new, and catch you on the next one.